So in this video, I'll be addressing some of the concerns that a lot of you have raised when it comes to joining Nollywood. Some of you have sent me private messages, and then you guys raised a lot of complaint, which is primarily number one is about, must I be a graduate for me to become an actor, for me to succeed in Nollywood? And then the answer is no. You don't need to be a graduate. You don't. There are a lot of Nollywood actors that are not graduates. In fact, Nollywood started, by people who didn't really go to university. A lot of actors didn't really go to university. They are not graduate, and you don't still need to be a graduate for you to become an actor. The only thing that is fundamentally required of you is that you know at least how to read. It is very important, and I need to make something very clear here now. If you don't know how to read, if you don't have the patience to read, then you can't be an actor, because all your life you'll be reading scripts, and these scripts, any movie you've watched usually will have about, let's say, 50, 60, 70, 100 pages, and then like 1,000, 2,000. I'm working on a series now. That series is a 100-episode series. That series is almost like it passed like 50,000 pages, and I've read all of them from beginning to, what they say, episode 1, and each episode is almost about 60 pages. Do you understand? And then, okay, so if you times 60 times 100, that's about like 6,000 pages that I've read. And I didn't just read the first, just once. As a director, I read it over and over and over and over again. I read the first draft, the second draft, the third draft, the fourth draft, before now the final draft. So if you check it, I must have read almost 50,000 pages just for this series I'm making now. So you don't need to be a graduate. Nobody says you must be a graduate. You don't need to be a graduate. You don't need to speak Queen's English. Me, I still make mistakes with my English. English is our second language. You don't need to. If you make mistake with your English on set, there is someone who is called the script supervisor that is going to tell you how to speak the English, tell you how to say this and all that. All of us make mistake with English. Don't let that one scare you. Don't let anybody use that one to do you, but you don't need to know how to speak perfect Queen's English. Me, as a director, as a producer, I still make mistake with English. Do you understand? It's not our primary language. I'm an Igbo person. As an Igbo boy, almost sometimes my accent, my intonation will always come into my English. But the thing is that you at least must know how to read and understand. This is the key thing. You don't need to be a graduate, but you must know how to read and understand what you've read. It is very, 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 very important that you know how to read and understand. The rest is always something you can always work on. So yeah, you don't need to be a graduate for you to become a Nollywood actor. You don't let anybody use that one to deceive you, or to use that one to you can't become an actor because you don't know how to read, you don't know how to speak American English, you don't know how to speak British English. That one a lie. It's all a lie, so don't let anybody use that one to deceive you. The number two concern a lot of you have and question you've raised, and by the way, please, people should stop sending me private messages. It is not good. We are in this group so that I'll be able to talk to you. Do you know, if, for instance, if you people are like 50 people in that group, and then everybody is sending messages and replying, I go tired now. I get work. I get plenty scripts to read. Either I'm reading script, I'm in the studio, I'm on set. I don't really have that time, you get. So stop sending me private messages. It is one of the rules of this group. Don't do that. But back to what I'm saying, another concern that some of you might have or might have raised from my experiences, what about my location? And here's the truth. You don't need to be in any particular place for you to join Nollywood. Don't let your village people use your head, though. In fact, all over the world, actors are the most traveled people. Actors, entertainers, they are always traveling from one state to the other. So you don't need to be in Lagos, you don't need to be in Enugu, you don't need to be in Asaba for you to be able to join Nollywood and start. What you need now is to be able to join from wherever you are right now. There is almost like Nollywood in every state. Actors Guild of Nigeria is almost in every state. I know they make more movies in Asaba, Lagos, Enugu, and all that, Abuja, and all that, but you have to join Nollywood and start from wherever you are. Your location is no barrier, is not a limiting factor. What is limiting you is your mind. See, I started filmmaking, I started my journey in Nollywood in Anambra State. So I'm not trying to tell you what I've not done. I'm telling you what I've done and what you should do. Recently, practical example. Now, recently, you all know this guy that acted living in bondage. You know, Jide Kene. He has never been in Lagos. But now the guy don't dey from where he dey acts living in bondage. You don't blow up. Now he has relocated and moved to Lagos. So start where you are, and then as you grow, as you see success and progress, you can now decide to say, okay, I can now want to move to Asaba. I have to now move to Lagos. I want to now move to, you know, Abuja and all that. But primarily you have to start from, you know, wherever. Like me, there is no months that I'm not always traveling. Sometimes I even wonder, why am I even paying, you know, house rent, you know, and I'm not even paying it in one place. But then even these places that I pay the house rent, I don't even get it. I'm always like, you know, traveling, going this place to make movie, going this other place to make. I'm always traveling. So it's part of our life. And even as you start, you have the opportunity to, as long as you're good, you have the opportunity to, you know, to be able to travel from one state to the other. And primarily also is that you can start from where you are in your state, and I will show you how. There is Nollywood everywhere, and my major job is to show you how to start in your state, and then to also show you how you can be getting movie role from wherever you are in this country. See, internet has changed everything, and I will show you how, you know, when we get to talk about monologues and all that. So that's that. Don't let your location limit you. You can start Nollywood from wherever you are, and then you can be getting movie role from wherever you are. And for instance, if I'm making movie in your state, you know, why not? That's a massive opportunity. And if you can always travel, why not? You know, we'll have, you know, a lot of things, you know, to do, and opportunities for you everywhere. The third concern a lot of you raised there, I think I wrote it down. Let me take a look. So the third concern a lot of you wrote is, oh, okay, I'm working. And then the thing is, a lot of people don't still know that even up till now, I think he still has a day job. Deyemi, you know, Deyemi the actor, if you've seen the recent King of Boy, Mr. Fashion, or the guy that played Mr. Fashion, or you know, he has a day job. A lot of actors still have, you know, day job. You know, acting is always about you starting, and then when you now get the script, they will not tell you, so okay, you're going to shoot 2 days. You are not going to be, if you're shooting for like a week or 10 days or 2 weeks, you're not going to be shooting every day, because we understand you are working. We can answer, okay, we are going to shoot your scene for like 2 days, or maybe a day, or maybe in a day you can come from like 8 till 11, and then you go to work, and then when you close to work, you can now come back. It's called scheduling. You get what I'm saying? We can schedule it. In fact, the people that are always enjoying in this whole Nollywood thing are the actors. For me as a director, I can't get anywhere. For me as a producer, I can't get anywhere. I always have to be on set. Like my DOP, my sound, all my crew, well, they're not going to go. But actors, because we're not always shooting all your scene all the time, so you can always work around it. So your work is not actually a limiting factor. You know, once you join Nollywood, your work, you know, can, you know, production can always accommodate your work, as long as you had that conversation up here with the production. Oh, please, I'm working. So when you are doing your schedule, please try to accommodate me from this time to this time. I'm going to be available from this time to this time. I'm not going to be available. It is very important that you let the production know that. So you working is not an issue at all. The next concern and question a lot of you have is, oh, I'm in school, and see, the biggest thing that can happen to you is for you to start your acting career while you're still in school. And I'm not kidding you, because see, if you leave school, you don't mature, you can't maybe look for a job, and then by then your responsibilities don't plenty for you. Now obviously you start as an actor, they're not going to pay you 500, 1 million, 350 that, you know, I pay the, you know, the, you know, matured and, you know, actors. At least you can start with normal money, no day, you just come in to do once, in hold this 20k, hold this one for your transport. And you can't be afford to be doing that when you are already 30 years and you don't have any other side job, or when you're already like you know, 45 or, you know, 35 years, if you don't have any other side job. Because the truth is, nobody's going to pay you 350, 500, 1 million when you start. I like being very honest. You understand? But if you're good, you know, they go within the range of now 50, 100. If you can't play, maybe if you see you play sub lead, you know, they pay you 150 thereabout, and, you know, all those small money, you know, for you to first of all, you know, take start out. And so the what advantage you have that will help you is that when you start while you're still in school, you're able to, like, you know, build your career. By the time you are matured, you've already blown. So the earlier you start, the better. Start now in school. It is the best thing that can actually happen to you. Don't wait till you graduate. There is no time. Anything will take you 2 years to achieve. If you are 20 years now, And that will bring me to the next thing, which is about age. If you are 20 years now and then you are in school and you wait till you graduate to become 25 or 26, it will still take you another extra 2 years. And then what you're supposed to be enjoying earlier, the dues are supposed to be paid earlier, you start paying it and not enjoy what you're supposed to be enjoying when you're supposed to be enjoying it because you didn't start while in school. Which brings me to the next concern a lot of you have raised, which is your age. Sir, am I too young? Am I too old? No, there is no right age to anybody will come and tell you this is the right age for you to join Nollywood. The age you are now, while you are seeing this, when you feel like you have the passion to start, is the right age for you to start. Because the honest truth is, the earlier you start, the better. A lot of regrets that some people have is that they wish they had started earlier. And if you've seen this now, stop wishing and stop having that regret. Start now, so that the things you are supposed to be enjoying in the next 2 years, you will start building for you to enjoy it towards then. You don't have to wait. If you wait, you will lose. That's just the honest truth. If you wait, you will lose. So the earlier you start, the better for you. Start if you're 35 now, if you're 40, if you're 18, if you're 20. My only concern is that for you to be able to be in this group and then for you to finally get to work with me, to be part of my mentees, the one that I directly mentor, which I will tell you how to be part of that, is that you must at least be 18 years. So please, if you're not 18 years, ejo, because how some people they talk about, no, just exit the group. You just have to be 18. And then the last question concerned a lot of people have is, oh, I'm married. And so this is what one thing I will always say, which is you have to go and have a conversation with whoever you're married. Are you a man married to a woman? Are you a man married to a man? Just have the conversation. You know, you can be in Nollywood. Come on, what are we saying? You know, people that are married are in Nollywood, so don't let your marital status limit you. Are you saying that I'm not going to get married someday? So if I get married tomorrow now, I will stop being Nollywood. Or Motala no marry. Do you understand? Adeso no marry. Linda Joffo no marry. Like there's a list of successful Nollywood actors and actresses that are married. So yeah, that's not an issue. Or you can be in Nollywood and still be married and start your acting career. So I hope I have been able to address a few of your concern, which might primarily be one of the things that might be stopping you from joining Nollywood, starting your acting career, and getting paid with your God-given talent. And yeah, before I forget, the last thing a lot of people also say is about my parents support me. And here's the thing: if this is your life, if this is what you want to do, you have to find a way to make it work. When I started, my parents did not support me. Also, it's really hard for them to support. Africa, like entertainment, they are quite struggling to understand entertainment and how it works. So for me, I read engineering. In fact, I will tell you this story in the next video, or maybe next, because it's important that I take time to address this issue about family, what you read in school, how your parents support you and all that, and then I'll tell you how to navigate that. So expect a video where I address this. This is very important because it's something that is very so dear to me, because I suffered that. My parents had issues with me and all that, but I'll tell you how I solved that and how you can also solve that for yourself. So yeah, watch this video again and again, learn from it, and then get ready, because soon I will tell you how to how you now get the opportunity to get to now work with me directly, one-on-one, and be part of my movie project, join my mentorship program where I train you for free, coach you for free, and you also get the opportunity to work in my project, and then also help you get movie role in a lot of other production. Like I said always, if you're in this group, be rest assured that your life is about to change. There's no way you're not going to become a movie star if you follow me and then let me help you. There's no way you're not going to become a movie star. So yeah, see you in the next video. And the thing is that these videos, I might just be sending just maybe 1 or 2 more or 3, and then we'll end it, and then we'll now get properly into making movies. You come into set and all that. So yeah, but for now, this is it. Bye.